The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 66 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way.
Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take it. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely out, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Wins the throw complete there to Thomas. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. This will be caught. It's Samuel. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 81 yards. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Wentz. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run here for J.D. McKissic. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Sly able to put this one through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Final minute now in the third quarter. Second down, Jacobs once more. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Carr, got to have this one. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run with Gibson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 1 yard is the gain, and it'll be first down Washington. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So a victory here for the Commanders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you